Hey guys, it's Alex, and in today's video I want to show you a intermediate level tip for how to improve your campaigns when it comes to location targeting. Now this is going to be for a local service business, but this can be applied to anybody running Google Ads. By the way, if you need help with your Google Ads campaigns, you can click the link down below, book a call with me. Happy to take a look at the campaign, answer any questions you might have, and see if there's any opportunity to work together to grow your Google Ads strategy. Anyways, this is how the campaign's performing, and obviously you want to try to squeeze out as much performance as you can from any campaign. So from your Google Ads dashboard, it's going to look something like this. Click on Insights and Reports, and then go to When and Where Ads Showed. This will bring you to a page that looks like this, and you have all this data here, right? This is where you're going to set your schedule. But from here, you can see where ads showed. You can see which devices ads are showing on the most. You can increase bids from here, but this geographic location strategy is done here under matched locations. So it's probably going to default either into states or maybe even regions, or just an overall broad location. What you want to do then is actually click counties, because for most of you guys, counties is going to be where you're going to see the most, the tightest results based on the locations you set when you were setting up your campaign. And now here you have a lot of interesting data, right? And the most interesting data here is going to be things like conversion rate on the right, and cost per conversion, as well as click-through rate. Click-through rate is a little bit less important unless you really know what you're doing. And these are on the lower end because this campaign has been running display ads on and off. So typically you'll see this 4 or 5 times higher if you are just running a dedicated search campaign. But from here, you want to focus on the right. You want to just look at your cost per conversion and your conversion rate. So for example, what you would do here is you can even just sort by conversion rate. And a really quick fix, if the campaign has been running long enough, is you're going to want to do 2 things. You want to increase bid adjustments for areas that are performing well, or kind of mid-range well, right? So 28, 26, 25, you don't necessarily need to do any bid adjustment there, but 16, in between 10 and 15% here, as well as the 16.96% one. If you have enough impressions and enough data, right, you would want to increase the bid adjustment, just because that can make sure your ad is getting shown a little bit more, and that'll help get you more. That'll help increase conversion rates and also get you more conversions to build more data for the campaign. The other thing you want to do is kind of like negative keywords, is get rid of locations that are not performing. If you have around 3,000 or so impressions, right, and you're just not getting any conversions, but you spent a lot of money, right? So for example, in Bronx County, this specific location, 83 clicks, cost $234, but 0 conversions. That's really enough data for the size of this campaign, and spending $500 to $1,000 a day. That's enough data to just get rid of this, right? So typically you can just go here and edit and then exclude, or you can just go back into your campaign settings and actually just get rid of it altogether. You would want to do the same, not for this one. Actually, I'm not actually sure why this is showing up. It's probably just these 2 are probably just kind of when Google has location issues showing ads. That's probably what that is. And then you just want to check this regularly. The other thing you want to check is the cost per conversion, right? So the highest cost per conversion is in Richmond County. We only have 1,900 impressions, right? But we spent $178. Conversion rate is quite terrible, with a cost per conversion of $89, which is significantly higher than any of the rest, right? So in that case, you might want to also go through and remove Richmond County from your locations, and you can just do that. Exclude. This should work in theory. It doesn't work every time, but this is a way that you would exclude it. It was excluded. There you go. And then regularly, you just want to go through and visit these, and when you find winning locations, you can build them out into new campaigns, although that is going to slow things down at first. It just helps tighten up targeting overall, and just can help to improve your cost per conversion, your acquisition cost, and help to improve performance overall. In theory, well, ideally you'd like to get these numbers, your conversion rate, up into the 20s, just like these. If I was running this campaign, like if this was my business, I would probably even just get rid of these and go full into these counties if there was enough work there. But you can see, even based on impressions, for example, in Westchester, there's probably not enough work or people searching for this service in Westchester to make that make sense. But you could just go through and find out which locations that would make sense for on your specific campaign. This is something you want to check probably once a month. And again, even after excluding these campaigns, you're going to want to come back and check and make a note of this or track this somehow so you can see how the rest of the campaign performs, because adding this money back into the campaign for the next 30 days will make a difference in performance overall. You can also track this seasonally as well. So it's a good idea to export this regularly and look for trends throughout the year if your campaigns are big enough for this to make sense. That's really all I wanted to go over in this video. Really quick video. Like I said, if you need help with your Google Ads campaigns, you can click the link down below, book a call with me. Happy to take a look at your campaigns, answer any questions you might have, and see what we can do for you. Otherwise, you guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.